Good evening and welcome to Italian Immigration Network. This is Chef Walter Potenza, and we continue with our segment, and tonight is the turn of Luca Rebussini. Welcome to the show, Luca.
Thank you for having me.
Great. Well, this is called Take 5.
Okay.
The idea behind these videos are very simple. We ask you questions related to your heritage, related to food. As you know, I'm a chef by trade. And so, of course, they're not personal questions, but they have all to do with heritage and the connection that we all have with Italy. Tell me a little bit about yourself and where your family came from, in brief, when they arrived, if you remember, if you have any notions. Go ahead.
Well, sure thing. To start, my whole family is from Italy. I am the only one born here, so first generation American. My mother is from a place called Cuisines, which is just outside of Livorno, on the west coast of Italy. My dad is from Abruzzo. Nonna and Nonno are from a place called Fontana Liri Superiore, which is a little bit down south. And we used to go back every summer, and it was really nice and beautiful there. Not so much anymore, but still, I cannot wait to go back and visit a lot of the family that is still there. A little bit about myself. I am the bartender here at Santa Maria di Prata Society. Work here a couple of days a week, and I'm also a teacher for history in Pawtucket, Rhode Island.
Excellent. Well, since you have so much connection with Italy, as I can see, your grandparents and parents from different part of Italy, especially Abruzzo, which is my birthplace, so I am very fond of that. Of course, you have Tuscan blood as well in you. But I noticed through the years, or the times that I met you here, that you have a strong connection with your heritage. What drives you to do that?
Well, the culture and the history of Italy is so rich and beautiful and strong, and just working here and the people that frequent this place, I see them and their families and the connection they have, and it's super strong, and that reminds me of me and my family, and that just makes me proud to be Italian.
Excellent.
Yes, and also having taught a lot of Italian history in class, it just really makes me proud to see all the achievements and accomplishments that Italy has given to the world, many of which still in use today.
That's very refreshing to know that men as young as you carries the heritage forward, but most of all tends to, shall I say, protect the culture that we have, and hopefully share it with future generation. As far as food is concerned, what is it like to grow up in a family that cooks all the time? Is your mom a good cook?
You never go hungry.
Right.
Recently, unfortunately, the beginning of this month, my nonna passed away, and she was the best cook in the family, in my opinion. I still have a lot of her recipes, and I remember what she taught me, and I try to make those come to life today. She made the rabbit, really good at lasagna, but she made amazing pizza all the time, and I try to make her recipe as close as possible with all the tips and tricks that she did, in making the dough just right and making the sauce with the little tricks you do.
Well, I'm glad you have those memories. If you were to cook tonight, what would be a dish that you would impromptu? In a 5-minute dish that you would have in mind, and if you were hungry at home, what would come to mind first? Something that you like the most? You strive toward pasta, you strive toward protein like veal, fish, chicken, or you tend to do vegetarian more?
Oh, no. A nice steak all the way, but to keep it Italian,
right?
Penne with the fresh sauce.
Right.
Before that, a nice antipasto with the mozzarella sliced real thin, the tomatoes with the oil, and fresh basil from the garden.
That's easy enough. Sounds great to me.
Nice, fresh, healthy.
Anything else you'd like to add before we close this segment?
No, Albert, I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my story and my piece of Italian culture and history here.
Well, we thank you here at the Italian Immigration Network, and Luca, as he said, is the bartender here, but he's also a professor. And part-time he jumps around the bar here, tries to keep us happy and quiet and safe, most of all with the COVID. We'd like to thank the people here at Santa Maria di Prata Society, which started, I think, at the beginning of the 1980s, from people and members from a town called Prata Sannita in the province of Caserta in the Campania region. From all of us here, until the next time, this is Chef Walter with Luca Rebussini. Thank you and good night.
Thank you. Good night. Buonanotte.